Karma again, and I'm back. And yesterday we did a little video, but today I promise you I'll do a better video. I just got up and I'm looking at the new teams from, or for season 2 rather, and we're just gonna talk about who got better, who got worse, and this is all my opinion. So let's just go, and we'll start with Envy. Talked a bit about them yesterday, and we have Parasite, Merc, Nameless, and Steady. Obviously, Rambo's not on the team. Well, not playing. And, I guess it wasn't his choice, but personally, I think this roster should be more consistent. I think like even though over the years, at like big tournaments, Envy's always had high placings. Even when I was on the team, we never like placed really well, but we never placed good either. It was either good or bad or just not good enough. But I think with Parasite on this team, as long as as long as someone controls Chris and keeps him cool, I think this team will be very good. Nameless and Chris Parasite work very well together. We've seen them have success in the past, so I'm looking forward to seeing this team play. They live right near me, so I might hang out with them a bit. But yeah, this should be a pretty good squad. I think they definitely get better. So 1-up to Envy. Then we have our team Cole. I'm pretty sure I don't know. Do we get better or do we get worse? I'd say we get better. These teams are changing, and we're just gonna be even better together. So, Phase Red, Replays, Classic, JCap Theory. The Kappa face. Maybe like the Kappa face, like the tables. So this team should probably get better overall, I would think. They added another submachine gun player, which I think is fine because most maps on this game are 4 subs. So I think Theory being on the team, is definitely helpful. I like to see Replays in Classic, start playing a bit better when it matters, when it comes down to the wire, those guys, I don't know, something happens. At least from when I've watched them, just something's missing when they're playing. I don't know. They just always fall off. Like at PAX, I think Classic started off like 7 or 8-0 against. I want to say, actually I don't know, SB or Envy. Maybe it was LV. I'm not sure who they were playing, but he started off 7-0 on Warhawk Search, and after that, I don't think he got a kill. So this is more. I want to see more of this from Classic and Replays when it comes to Game 5s, if it gets there. I need them to go bigger. If they get to Game 3s, and they go up 2-0 again, these dudes need to have bigger games. I think with Theory on the team, their mindset will be better. He's a funny dude. He's a good teammate. So I see this team mixing well, and I definitely think that they get better as well. So on to Phase Black. Dito, Sensor, Saints, Formal. Sensor and Saints back together, obviously. They've done well in this game together too. There's a couple duos in this game. Whether or not they all have liked each other, I'm pretty sure Doug and Saints like each other. So that's pretty good. And they added Dito, and they also already had Formal because they were Phase Black before with Proofy instead of Dito. I don't think this team changes much. They never played at a LAN together, obviously. So this is basically strictly business without Apathy. Apathy was really freaking clutch on Strictly Business. So almost got to replace that clutch factor. I think it'll be a good team no matter what. I'd say they definitely. I wouldn't say they get a lot better, but I'd say they're relatively the same, except with more slaying power. So if more slaying power was needed, I'm not sure, but that would definitely help them. And next, everyone's favorite, probably a bit shocking, but not really shocking because, I think a lot of people gave Optic a lot of shit about Embo's, about his performance. I don't know. I think the Xbox One really affected him. That's my opinion. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how I feel. So Embos gets released from Optic Gaming but goes to Nation, and then Optic Gaming picks up Proofy from FaZe Black. So, they just have 3 raw slayers around Nadeshot who, as people have said, he hasn't played bad lately. So now they have really strong ARs, they have really strong subs. They should do well. I'd say they get better as well. As you're gonna see, most of these teams, I think they did get better. So that's good for a competitive Call of Duty. Next up, Team Caliber, Sharp, Neslo, Gunjar, Apathy. I did not know this was a team actually when I woke up today. So now we know. Neslo back in TK. I think that's what they needed. They did really well when they were with him. He was like their clutch factor on that team. He's also that person who could go off. So, I'd like to see them go back to their roots. Whether they had problems before, it was a good move. And then they got Apathy, who also, like I said before, is really clutch. He may not like go off, but if you watch him, he'll get the clutchest kills you'll ever see. So, I think TK will bounce back strong after that champs performance. They do have a new roster, but I expect big things from them. Strictly Business. We had Stainville, Methods, Spacely, and John. I guess they're in Season 2. And honestly, guys, I can't really say much about this team because besides Stainville, I haven't really seen Methods, Spacely, and John play at all. I honestly didn't know Spacely and John played. So, I can't say much about them. But as long as they've been grinding COD, they should still do fairly well. Online, they should do pretty good as long as they all play well. But I don't know. It's a really weird team. Tosh is the veteran here. They've grown. It's been a year. They've got older. But I'm not too sure about this team. This will be the one team that I'll say gets worse if we're comparing it to Strictly Business last season, because I don't think they're better than the last Strictly Business. Whereas I think the new Optic should be better, but we'll see. Tournaments and the league, we'll know. FaZe Black, I think they're about the same. So we got one more team though. I'll talk about the better and worse after. But Optic Nation last team. So Mbos gets released from Optic Gaming, but he's given his own team called Optic Nation. Mbos, Killa, Miracles, and Ricky. Well, this is another team that you're just like, well, one, I didn't know if these guys all wanted to play together, but Killa and Miracles have played together forever, since I played with them. And Mbos also had his best placing on this game, along with Killa, when they teamed together. So this team could actually be really good. Might not look good, from their past placings on this game. But, Mbos and Killa plays well together. And at that event, MLG Columbus, honestly, I did not see that team practice one time. So, they could pull some miracle things out of their ass. Parasite isn't on that team, so, we're going to find out. Was he the problem? Was Killa the problem? Who was the problem with that team? If Envy does well, maybe it wasn't Parasite. If Optic Nation does well, maybe it wasn't Killa or Miracles. But maybe they'll both do well, and maybe it was neither of them. They just can't play together, They need that divider that just chills them out, and maybe that was me. No, I'm just working with you. So that is all the new teams. I think I'm just going by what I see on Reddit. So Envy gets better. Cole, I guess we get better. FaZe Red gets better. FaZe Black, they'll get better, or they'll probably stay the same. Optic, I think, gets a bit better, but I don't know, we'll see. Because, Bose, even though maybe he didn't get a lot of kills, he did a lot of objective work. Can Proof do that? We'll see. TK, definitely, I think they get better from last event. They're going to improve. Strictly Business, I don't know. Will they get better from Season 1 to Season 2? Completely different lineup. No one from the old team is on it, so, we'll see. Optic Nation, as I said, people probably say they're going to suck, but I don't know. I think they're going to pull something out of their ass. So, hope you enjoyed this video a bit longer than yesterday. A little bit more of a breakdown, I guess you could say. So, if you have any thoughts or, want me to do something for tomorrow, let me know, or even later today, and I got you. So have a good day, everyone.